So, on a random Tuesday, PlayStation, through a blog post, has decided to reveal the design of the PSVR2. And some of you might know that during the time when I did play it a lot, I really loved my time with the PSVR1. So, without further ado, let's go through the blog post together and see what it's all about. Let's do this. So, on February 22nd, 2022, PlayStation decided to drop this on all of us. Happy Tuesday, everyone, by the way. But yeah, let's get into it. So, the blog starts off with a first look, the headset design for PlayStation VR2. Now, just looking at it, I think I did prefer the all black controllers for that they revealed at first. Now, that's not to say that I don't like the two-tone look, because I do. I just wonder whether or not they will be releasing an all black variant or a variant of the VR headset that matches the console covers. I'm not sure. In terms of how it looks, it does kind of look like a hybrid of the controllers slash the OG stock PS5 without any changes to it, slash the original PSVR1 headset, but it also kind of just looks like all the other generic headsets that are out there. So nothing really shocking so far, but yep, it continues. The inspiration behind the latest VR hardware design. Okay, now I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the author's name, but he is the Senior Vice President of Platform Experience at PlayStation. So it starts off with, today I am especially pleased to reveal the stunning new design of our next generation VR headset, PlayStation VR2, together with an updated and final design image of our PlayStation VR2 Sense controller. Okay, so from that I take it that there will be no other color variation, but again, I'm just fully speculating here. So it continues with, you'll notice the PSVR2 headset has a similar shape as the PSVR2 Sense controller, taking on a matching orb look. The circular orb shape represents the 360-degree view that players feel when they enter the virtual reality world, so this shape captures it nicely. Ooh, do you know what? Looking at a side profile, it kind of looks like there's, I don't know, like vents on it. So when you're looking at it like this, so this part looks like there's vents. I don't know. I mean, one of the issues I had, and a lot of people had, was that you just get really sweaty when you'd wear this for a prolonged period of time. So, but we'll see. So it continues on with, the design of the PSVR headset was also inspired by the look of the PlayStation family of PS5 family of products. When our design team created the PS5 console, they also had the next generation VR headset in mind, so you'll notice some similarities in the look and feel. The PS5 console has flat edges as it is meant to be displayed on a flat surface. I don't think it's got flat edges. Okay. While there was more emphasis on adding roundness to the design of the PSVR2 headset, since it is meant to have constant human contact, similar to the rounded edges of the DualSense controller and the Pulse 3D headset. Okay, a bit of design philosophy. I'm not a designer myself, so cool. A lot of that just went over my head. Um, our goal is to create a headset that will not only become an attractive part of your living room decor, but will also keep you immersed in your game world to the point where you almost forget you are using a headset or controller. That's why we paid very close attention to the ergonomics of the headset and conducted extensive testing to ensure a comfortable feel for a variety of head sizes. We already had a lot of positive feedback on the ergonomics of the first PSVR headset by carefully balancing the headset weight and having a simple headband that can be adjustable, so we kept the same concept for the PSVR2 headset. So one thing that is true is that, yeah, the first headset, I found it super comfortable. In fact, I think whilst this was releasing, it was probably one of, and probably still is, one of the heavier headsets out there. But I had no issues wearing it for hours on end. So yeah, it was super comfortable. If the PSVR 2 is even more comfortable, that is a bonus, because this was super comfortable. So it continues with other features such as the headset's adjustable scope that places the scope area closer or further away from the face, and placement of the stereo headphone jack also remain the same, so players will be familiar with it. So that's good. That is really good. But I don't know. I feel like if they could have improved on it, they should have. But I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So again, it does look really good. I mean, it's a VR headset, so not much we can do there really. So then it continues with, for the PSVR 2 headset, we took comfort a few steps further by adding new features such as a lens adjustment dial. That is good. That is really good. So users have an additional option to match the lens distance between their eyes to optimize their view. That is really cool. I found that where I wear glasses, I mean, I can see relatively okay without my glasses, but I found with the original PSVR 2, I couldn't wear a lot of glasses. It would have to be only particular glasses would work. So hopefully this kind of mitigates that. And so I've lost my where I was. Okay, so it continues with, we also created a slimmer design with a slight weight reduction, even with the new added features such as the new built-in motor for the headset feedback. It was quite a challenge to create a slimmer design with new features added to improve upon our first headset, but our design and engineering teams proved this could be possible when we saw the final design. Cool. I mean, again, as I mentioned before, the OG headset, I believe, was one of the heavier headsets. Again, I had no issues wearing it for prolonged periods. But again, if they have been able to make it even lighter, that is a bonus. So it continues with, additionally, we've integrated a new vent design for the PSVR 2 headset that we think users will enjoy. I'm not going to say this person's name, but this person is the senior art director at SIE, led the headset design of the PSVR 2 and explains why this is his absolute favorite part of the design. So yeah, those were vents. That is cool. That is so good, because I think that was probably the biggest complaint that people had, was just how steamy and hot it would get, especially if you wore glasses, because you'll just get steam, basically two sets of steam. You get steam on the lens of the VR headset itself, and then you'll get steam on your own personal glasses. So yeah, so this person is quoted in saying, when I started to work on the design for the PlayStation VR2 headset, one of the areas I wanted to focus on first was the idea of creating a vent in the headset to let air out, similar to the vents on the PS5 console that allow airflow. Our engineers came up with this idea as a good way to allow ventilation and avoid having the lens fog up while players are immersed in their VR games. I worked on many design concepts to achieve this, and in the final design you can see there is a little space in between the top and front surface of the scope that contains the integrated ventilation. I am really proud of how this turned out and the positive feedback I have gotten so far. I hope our PlayStation fans will also agree, and I can't wait for them to try it out. We can't wait to try out Evo. So he said at the top. So but it looks like it's at the side. Either way, there's vents, so that is a bonus. Okay, so it continues on with another treat we wanted to share. Similar to the thousands of tiny PlayStation symbols we added to the design of the PS5 console and DualSense controller, we also included tiny PlayStation symbols to the front and back bands of the PSVR headset to add a comfortable feel for players to enjoy. That is cool, man. That is so cool. It finally continues with, when PSVR2 launches, it will take a giant leap forward in the way we play games in virtual reality. There are plenty of exciting new features to look forward to in the PSVR2 system, including stunning visual fidelity in 4K HDR and state-of-the-art graphical rendering, enhanced tracking such as inside-out camera tracking, a new PlayStation VR2 Sense controller that creates an incredibly deep feeling of immersion. Additionally, the PSVR2 system comes in a simple single cord setup, so you can connect to your games immediately. PSVR2 development kits are already in the hands of game creators, and we're excited for what they'll come up with to truly make. I don't know why I've lost my trail of thought there. And we are excited for what they'll come up with to truly make virtual reality a remarkable experience for gamers. We look forward to sharing more details with you about PSVR 2. Stay tuned. Cool. So, in terms of the design, I love it. I mean, they couldn't really do much. It is a simplified, more refined design compared to the previous console. I do kind of wish it was all black. I do kind of wish that, but I'm not complaining. Hopefully we do start to see more and more information about this, and I am hoping that it does come out this year. I am fairly confident it will, but yeah, I am really excited about it. I will try and get one day one, and we'll unbox it here together as we always do. But yeah, if you are looking forward to that, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy gaming, everyone. So, just a bit of a bonus bit. I have been missing, with good reason. So, I've slightly redone my setup, got a slightly bigger table for it, but I've also been doing a few things in the background to ensure that when I do start to ramp up the amount of videos that I will be releasing, that it is a very easy process for me to do so. So watch this space, and here's to more videos to come. Road to 1,000. Let's do this. Happy gaming.